hello. This is the 4th trip of the year. The weather's not so great today, so we're going out. We can't get out far, so we're going to be targeting bass on the inside. We'll see who wins. Nigel's taking a bit of lead at the moment. We've also got a link to the fundraising. Hopefully it will be in the description. We've had a few problems with this because there's 2 local charities and it seems to be tricky to get both of them on the link, but it is work in progress. I hope you enjoy. Cheers. Is it on? Right, we're heading out. Weather's not ideal today, so we're probably going to stay inside and maybe go for the bass. When we get out there, probably going to do a right this time and head for a few of our bass marks. And the weather might drop off. If it does, we're going to go straight out, try and catch some more of those double-fingered pollock and a big cod, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But the weather is not as good as it has been. It's a bit wild. It's wet.
It's pissing down the rain.
We've got to be in it to win it, and they said the weather forecast is looking pretty bad for the rest of May actually. So, right, we're having a debate, argument about which way to go. We're not going to know until we get out there. There's an inshore wreck we could go to. We've had a lot of bass off there this year when we have got on there. Or we could go to some new marks. This is trouble when you're at sea. Where you go, there's a lot of it. The good thing is about the Emily Jane's a very seaworthy boat, so we have tested that seaworthiness. We're going to have a little try for bass. We've got some interesting new lures today. New lures from the West Country, lethal lures. Could save us a lot of money if they're as effective as the fish lures. Really well made. That colour you cannot buy for love nor money in one of the fish lures, and I reckon these will be a lot more durable. But we'll see how they fare. I've got a feeling we'll be trying a lot of lures today. I don't think we'll be getting out to the really deep water, well, the deeper water where we can test these sort of lures. This red thing around my neck, I'm so confident we're going to catch a lot of fish. We've now got counters. Been a few debates in the past about who's caught the most. I've been no mistaking. I've zeroed that to 1. It goes up to 1,000. When things start warming up, 100 bass in a day should be on the cards. One thing, these got harder bodies, so I put a bit of lube on the hook. Mint flavoured lube attracts the bass. Very expensive mint flavoured lube, aids penetration. The other lures we use got a very soft body. To be honest, I think they're going to be brilliant, these lures. Absolutely brilliant. Are we ready to drop yet, Nige? Right, first fish on the lethal lure. Until that was on the cast bait, Nige. Cast. I reckon it's probably a pound sling. It's a pound. I don't know. It's not big.
It's a bass.
It's a bass. Oh, it's a bass. We could catch a lot of these today. You reckon it's a netter? I think I can get that. Right, second drop. I'm going to like these lures of pucker. But there's a chance we can catch a lot of bass if we stay around here. Almost forgot to use the clicker then. I'm in the lead.
Your way, what
What was that on, right?
It's on a 50 gram fish there.
That looks like a good fish.
Yeah.
It's better than my...
I think my clutch is a bit loose.
I should have some better sound on here now. Yes. Hopefully we'll catch a bass this drive. It's 1-1 now. Right, We stayed on that wreck for a little bit this morning. It's got too busy there now, but we had 2 bass. Last drift I had a couple more takes, and I christened a new lure as well, so I'm happy with that. Now we're going to make a massive move. It's just too busy around here. We're going to go a long way, and fingers crossed, if we got this one wrong, we're buggered. But it's all about taking gambles. Right, I've just stopped off at this wreck. Has done us a lot of big, well, has done Nigel a lot of big bass over the years. Give it a few casts on our way to Dungeness. Right, Nigel's into it. It's a nice bass, but I want it on the bass matty. Let me, no, I'll net it. I'll net it. Do you want me to net it? Right, let me put it there on this, because I want. I can take a photograph of it. There might be more bass down here.
Well, you sure that's right? You sure that's right?
Why would you?
Look, this is 50. This is.
Can't even know. Just let your take your hands off.
Oh, it's full. Yeah, I see what I mean. It's 40s there.
Take your hands off.
Come on, let's put this fish doesn't fish on that. It was only just sizeable, I thought.
Well, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure they'd be right. Caught a lot of perch anglers would be pretty disappointed if they're wrong. Trouble is those bass, when you can't get them to lay flat. Maybe I have to knock the next one on the head.
No, just so we can measure it.
Yeah, it's like a good measuring. It doesn't matter if it's sizable or not. Just cull it. Yep, that's definitely 25. Yeah, I'm gonna. If you ever see another one of those Shimanos for sale anywhere, Nigel, I've been trying to look. I'll buy one. Uttings. I've had a look, and like there are all these Vanfords now that look a bit gay to me. Well, they just don't. I don't know. They're probably fine, but I know that those reels are bulletproof. I like the handle. You've got to spend £180 on a reel, and then you've got to buy another handle. That doesn't work for me. By the way, where did you have that hit?
I was reeling in. There's something on the end of this.
Yeah, lure. 50 gram. Right, we've moved to a different area. The sea's a lot rougher here. Nigel's into a bass while I was playing with the camera. Well, where else would it be? Is it a good fish? Oh, I saw some silver. Do you want the net? Right, Nigel's in the lead with 2 fish now.
3 fish, right?
3. Oh God. Nigel's just caught a couple of better bass. I haven't got a clue if the camera's working. I'm not really going to waste much time if it isn't. I'm getting something called an SD card error, but who knows what that is. I'm not going to waste a day's fishing trying to find out. Let's try and get ourselves a double figure bass. Now Nigel's in the lead.
4-1, right?
4-1. And I would say 2 of those fishes because I was prattling around with the camera and not fishing. Oh, you're steaming this match. I can't blame working on the camera then. Oh, it's still taking a bit of line. That's a good fish. Don't forget to shake the camera. Without your fingers, it doesn't matter. I've just lost the best bass I've hooked this year. Felt like a very big bass. Is this a double, Nigel?
No, it's not. Well, it's not a very big fish.
All right, you can. Oh, we won't let it. What? It's maybe, that's it. Oh. Gotcha. Just lift up the sides.
I see the sense of
Yeah, we've found a lot of bass. Me and Nigel just had another double hook up, a good sized bass as well. Nigel's like 7 or 8 bass in the lead, sadly. Can't see myself catching up, but I can see myself catching a bigger fish than him. It's my only hope, to go big or go home. Nigel's obviously going for the numbers. There's some good... I don't know, you may have had the biggest. Not for long though, I fear. Not for long. It's a matter of time. There's a big feature down there, Nigel. And he's catching up with Nigel. This could be the double-figured bass. No, nor do I. There is a lot of fish down there. I reckon that's the biggest fish of the day. Oh, come on. Nigel will argue this. There you go. This match is getting close now. Nigel's into another bass, so there's only 2 in it. That's what's been described as at a bass fest. We had loads of bass there. Some very good anglers fishing out there, but that was really, all of the bass were really good size. Most of those fish were like 50 centimetre plus. Nigel had the biggest one earlier in the day, but running low on fuel again now, so we're heading back slowly. We're going to drop into a wreck on the way back and have a quick go for the bass. Today's definitely been a bass day. It's not over yet. Nigel's in the lead with 9 bass, and I've had 7. I came back. If you ever want to buy a magazine, this is the best one by an absolute mile. Catch Cult. Me and Nigel are printers, and we print this for Martin, and without a doubt the best fishing magazine I think ever printed, and it's sustainable. FSC logo. There's some brilliant articles in here. I've read Dave Lewis's article. I wish I hadn't read that because now I want to go to Ireland. There's a cracking article on bite dye gribble. I haven't read that yet, but any Drenham Cup winners for an article is going to be brilliant. Oh, Matt Wood's perch article, that was a fantastic article. I've read that. That resonate with me. It sounds like he had a few bailiff problems this year. It happens, but he's exploring some new venues, catching some huge perch, very rewarding. The list goes on. Graham Elliott, I know there's a load about the why in this one. Bradley Bennett, Malcolm Morris. Yeah, well worth the money. They may have even sold out of this by now. They sell out pretty quickly. If you want a copy of this, you have to order it online. It's probably best to order 3 at a time. And some of them are very valuable, very sought after. But congratulations to Martin, another brilliant read. They just seem to get better. Alright, we're calling it a day now. Another win to Nigel. 9 bass to my 7, I think. So he's 3-1 to Nigel. I nearly came back, but he made out we'd run out of fuel and I had to come in and we were catching a lot of bass. I reckon this could have been a tactical decision. He knew he wasn't keeping up with me. The best thing about that was that the average size of the bass, they were all good size fish. Surprised we didn't have anything really big. I don't think we're a million miles away from it today. We need to stock up on, well, I need to stock up on some more lures. I think I'm going to have to purchase a new rod. Just get a lot of this sort of fishing. Need a bit of sensitivity, and my old Dave Love rod is a fantastic tool out for the pollock. But when you're trying to keep in touch with rough ground, lighter lures, I think I'm going to have to go down to a lighter grade. The Nebula does okay. It'd be just nice to have a rod that can handle a sort of 50-60 gram lure. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a fantastic day. Sadly, Nigel's streaking away at the moment, but no, you can't beat catching bass of that size, and I've got a feeling we'll be getting through to some bigger ones soon. Might have to blame my tackle and the camera for not winning that, but anyway, yeah, please think about subscribing and liking, and hopefully we'll be getting out. The weather's not so great at the moment, but hopefully we'll be getting out again soon. And yeah, you can't beat catching bass like that all day. I could get used to that. Hopefully the bass are going to be coming in soon. I'm going to be able to target them on the motorbike. And yeah, the link should be in the description. So if anybody wants to donate to help out a couple of local charities, can't really get this on. Once I'm convinced it's going to be working, we'll push this a little bit harder. Because that is the idea, to raise money that they lost through the COVID situation while we were all able to go fishing. Anyway, thanks again. Cheers.